Scorpios, welcome to your weekly reading for the week of May 5th. Let's see what's coming through for you. Thank you for being here. I hope you all are doing well. This is a general reading. Some messages may resonate, some may not. Please take what resonates for you and let go of the rest, okay? If you would like a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Send me an email and we can schedule a reading for you. And if you have a question for the cards, you can ask the cards now. Maybe you will find your answers here if you are looking for answers. Scorpios. Scorpios, your cards are Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, oh wow, two fives, and King of Wands. And then Judgment card is on the back of the deck. So Ace of Swords. So looks like Scorpions, you are coming across some harsh criticism. It could be that someone is pointing out your mistakes and challenging the way you are doing things, and this is wrong, that is wrong, everything is wrong. Okay, so yeah, what I want to say is, how are you taking it? How are you responding to it? With Five of Pentacles here, it feels like, yeah, judgments here is you coming across some harsh judgments, and this is where you are questioning yourself. You are questioning, are you focusing on your weaknesses instead of your strengths? It could be, you doubting yourself and things like that. So just know how things are making you feel, okay? And with Five of Pentacles, then you have Five of Wands, and then you also have King of Wands. On the one hand, yes, it could be it could either be someone being critical a little bit, or it could also be self-doubts, you being hard on yourself. So know what's going on internally. Be aware of your self-talks, how you are talking to yourself, how you are seeing yourself, and how you are perceiving a situation and responding to situations, things like that, okay? And here the card is reminding you, release all kinds of judgments. It could be the way you are seeing yourself, the situations, or something to do with people you are coming across now. And this is, if you are focusing on your weaknesses, okay? If that is the case, you also want to remind yourself of your strengths, because what happens is when we focus on what we are not good at, we actually strengthen them, and so that is not good. That is not going to be helpful. Instead, whenever that happens, you want to remind yourself of all your wins, everything that you have done so far. And also, it has nothing to do with big accomplishments or anything like that. It could be that for some of you, but it could also be those daily challenges that you come across, and sometimes we don't give ourselves credit, right? And we only think about the things that went wrong instead of all the things that went right. So focusing on your strengths, what you are capable of, and it's important to keep the faith. That is important, okay? Here it feels like maybe, for some it may have something to do with your health. Maybe you are not feeling well, something to do with your joints, back pain, things like that, and feels like, a drag. It may have something to do with your health, and looks like here you also have a lot of things that you want to do, but the energy is shifting here, okay? King of Wands is someone who is back in their power. Look at the journey here. From this is how the card showed up, from Five of Pentacles to King of Wands. Okay, so this is you feeling like, you know, down in the dumps maybe, and this is you back in your power, and this is a card of leadership. This is you taking charge, taking responsibility, and doing what needs to be done. Okay, so that's a beautiful shift there happening. And here it feels like, yes, you are building something. For some of you guys, it could also be moving. Yeah, maybe you are changing homes, you are relocating, and here it could be that you have several things on your plate now, but you got this. You know what your priorities are, you know what's important, and you are on top of things, you know, you are taking care of things. And yes, it's a little bit tiring, but you got this, you know what to do and how to get things done. And but on the other hand, what I want to say is, here it feels like, you know, there is a tendency to do things yourself, you know, even though there are people around, maybe you are not asking for help, you know if that is true. Is there someone you can reach out to? If yes, then get the help you need, so you don't have to so you can, you know, do things in a efficient and effective way and smoothly, you know, instead of trying to do everything yourself, you know. So just be aware of that. But looks like this is you, you know, trying to do everything yourself. And also when it comes to criticisms, Scorpio, just know like what you are taking in and who you are letting in, you know. Sometimes, yes, the people we love, they are, you know, they say things and then we take it personally, you know. Maybe know what the intentions are. Maybe they want, um, maybe the intention is good, maybe it's coming from a place of love. So we don't want to go by, so don't go by what's happening on the surface. Instead, know what the underlying intention is, you know. So that is when, so it all depends upon the situation. I'm not sure where you are, um, uh, who you are with, but know if that is true. Okay, or it could also be work related. This is you working together with others, you know. It could be that you are literally building something. On the other hand, it could be moving, or it could be a project you are working on, and this is like you guys exchanging ideas. And yeah, but what I want to say is scattered energy. It feels like you are doing a little bit here, a little bit there. So planning, maybe you are in that stage of planning now. And yeah, so that is important, you know. If there is something important that you are doing, it will be a good idea to plan things, and or we stay more organized and prioritize, so things can go smoothly. Looks like there is also some negotiations happening. If you are buying, selling, it could also be that for some of you. And you know, when it comes to other things in your life, Scorpio, have faith. This is lack of faith, you know. This is like, it's a temporary situation. It's not going to be a permanent, whatever it is that you are coming across. Whether it's your health, whether it's your, whether you are feeling, you know, a little bit exhausted, whether it feels like, you know, you are alone in this, it's just, you know, it's a temporary phase. And when that happens, whenever we are in this energy where we feel like, oh, we are alone and we have to now take care of, figure things out ourselves, and we have to do everything ourselves, and we are, you know, I'm so exhausted, I don't know how to get this done, and things like that. All these thoughts, these are just thoughts, you know. The way we are seeing that situation, it doesn't have to be true. We can obviously, whenever something like that happens, we can choose to take rest, you know, and focus on our body, do something that we enjoy doing, something that we love doing, something that's calming and soothing. Or we can ask for help, like if somebody is around, we can reach out, make that phone call. Or we can choose to focus on like simple things if we are exhausted, simple things that whatever it is that we can take care of now, and then leave the rest for maybe tomorrow, and maybe use that freed up time to take you go for a walk or try a new recipe, things like that. So that way, when we are feeling that energetic, then we will be able to handle whatever we come across, so that's what I'm saying. Looks like a move for some of you is what I'm seeing, or it could also be travel coming through. And also this is now, it looks like if you are hiding, if you were on a hermit phase, now you are coming out of the hermit phase, and you are mingling with others, you are interacting with others. So it could be invitations, maybe a phone call, a message is what I am seeing here. It could be that maybe something is coming up and you are invited, or it could be a friend asking to meet, things like that. King of Wands is fire signs, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy coming through. Maybe these signs are in your chart. If you have some events or something coming up, do remember to plan and prepare. With this, it feels like maybe at the last moment you will find out that you don't have the right outfit, and you are not ready for this event, and looks like a good one here. It could be presentation, it could be your like important meetings, discussions, or it could also be yeah, you meeting someone special. So whatever the case may be, Scorpio, just remember to dress for the occasion is what I am saying. And also energetic, you are energetic. This is also energetic, so know how you are feeling. And so yes, something else that's coming through is if you are invited, before you have that, when it could be anything, conversations, meetings, events, know how you are feeling, okay, about that event, whatever the situation is. If you are feeling tired and exhausted, then maybe that's your body telling you something, maybe whatever it is, it's not the right thing for you. If you have to make an effort, of course, like when it comes to certain things we have to make an effort, but just know how what's going on. So it's all about paying attention to your intuition. Maybe your body is trying to tell you something. So so that way you will know whether something is right or something is not good for you. So then you can then make your decision accordingly. But if this is something you are looking forward to, and if you are feeling a little bit tired or something like that, maybe think about taking some time to rest, relax, and be prepared for this, whatever this is for you. Listening is coming through, Scorpio. So this is you listening, and it could be this is lack of listening, so so when it comes to, it could be you listening to your own intuition, or what you are, signs, synchronicities, paying attention to these things. Or it could also be people. If you are, like for instance, if you are in a group environment, if there are like, too many cooks in the kitchen is what this is about. For some, it could be community work, you doing things together. So listening is something that's coming through, which is maybe it's important for you in this case. Maybe that will help you learn something new about this situation, learn something about yourself, or something that's going to be beneficial, if you are really present and if you are paying attention. Here it feels like energy is scattered, that there, yeah. And here it feels like you are now open. So keeping an open mind, and staying open to different way of doing things, different perspectives is what I'm seeing here. So just check with yourself, when it comes to this situation here, if it feels like you are with this, it feels like you are feeling a little bit out of control, as if things are not in your hands. But that is not true, right? So maybe it's just the health situation that I was talking about. So this is where you are taking charge, you are taking responsibility for your life, your happiness, and doing what you need to do, things like that. So this is where you are feeling a little bit out of control, but the energy is shifting, nothing to worry about. But so yeah, trust yourself and have faith, whatever this is for you. And we are not an outsider in our own life. Sometimes it feels like, we blame our circumstances and things like that, but that is only because we are mentally tired, we are physically tired, things like that. But when we take care of ourselves, then our perspectives changes, the way we see things changes. So, and that's what's happening here for you. A shift in your perspectives, your circumstances, and you are back in the driver's seat. Something that you are coming across, there is an opportunity there, okay? This is reminding you to get out of your comfort zone. Scorpio, do you want to try something new? Do you want to try something, something different? And it may not feel comfortable, but there is an opportunity there. So are you up for the challenge? You are. Here it feels like you are. Yeah, or it could also be it's just happening and now you don't have you don't have a choice, you have to go with it. But again, like if this is not something you are initiating, these changes, which is pushing you out of your comfort zone and forcing you to do something that you are not comfortable with, then maybe it's happening for a good reason, okay? Maybe it's reminding you that something better is out there. So, and that's what I'm seeing here. Of course, it's a little bit challenging and you are like, what the heck is going on? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. But here this is actually helping you grow. Something grow meaning, this is a blessing in disguise is what I'm saying, so look at the journey here. So this is how you are feeling, and here it feels like you have figure out things now, and this is a card of leadership. Okay, so for some of you guys it could be promotion, it could be it could be a leadership role, or it could be that you are taking charge of, it may have something to do with your personal life. You are taking initiative, you are taking charge, and you are doing something that you want to do, and you are not waiting for somebody else to come and rescue you. Instead, this is where you are focusing on your strengths, and you are clearly aware of what you are capable of doing, and you are doing it. A card of leadership. It doesn't have to do with our position, work related. It could be the way we are in our personal life, how we handle stressful situation, how we handle our daily challenges, and our interactions with others and things like that. Amazing. So let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards for you. Scorpios. Your message is jewel. Okay. Something to do with, yeah, I told you, Scorpio, there is an opportunity. Okay, it could be, travel coming through for some of you guys. It could be an event, and it's a little bit challenging. It's pushing you out of your comfort zone, or something to do with relationships here. And so the message is, this is a blessing in disguise, jewel. So the message is, every event in life presents us with a new opportunity to experience ever greater love. There is a jewel to be found within every teardrop. Trust. We, your angels, are guiding the current events. This is a time in which you and those close to you will emerge strengthened by ever greater bonds of love. Trust. There is nothing to fear. There is only love. Yes. In the beginning, I did tell you something about love, right? I'm not sure what exactly it was all about. Yeah, I really don't remember. But I do remember that it was something about, I said something about underneath there is love. Yeah. So this situation, so it could be something that that's happening in your personal life, you know, or it could be maybe it feels like you have to figure things out yourself and things like that, that you are alone in this. But the card is reminding you, do not lose hope, have faith, trust yourself. And some conflicts, but I don't see anything serious happening here. It could just be a differences of opinions, and this is actually an opportunity. Maybe this will help you understand yourself better, and it's helping you release old way of doing things and be your own person, make your own decisions and stick to your decisions, things like that. Or it could be helping you create some kind of positive changes. Okay, so know that, yes, the card said something about your angels. So this is destiny, something you are meant to do. If it has to do with a community work or something like that, something that you are meant to do. Or it could also be relationship, someone you are meant to meet, things like that. So not sure, something destined. And here with judgment, forgiveness is also coming through. It could be that you are forgiving yourself, forgiving others, setting yourself free, from all bondage. So this has to do with you coming from a different understanding, a different perspective. And this is you feeling lighter, as if a heavy burden is gone. Yeah. And releasing all kinds of judgments, things like that. It could be again relationships, situations, your experiences, and it could be the way you see yourself, your potential, things like that. There is also, it could also be that you are meeting new people and new opportunities are also coming your way. So it could be networking, meetings, discussions, um, or it could also be friendships. Something that's happening now, Scorpio, it may have deep spiritual significance. So just know, maybe this message won't resonate with everybody, but just in case if this is for you, let me know in the comments. But what I'm seeing here is something that you are coming across now, a situation may have something to do with a past experience. It could be something to do with your parents, your childhood memories, things like that. Yeah, something to do with a parent here. Maybe this is also helping you. It could be memories, okay? It could be maybe this situation is making you think about things. So maybe this is also an opportunity, and you can then decide whether you still want to hold on to these beliefs or if you want to just let it go. And it looks like you are letting it go. Yeah, one thing that is coming through is, sometimes we are so used to, some of us, we are so used to doing things ourselves, right? We don't ask for help, and that also may have something to do with our past experiences. Maybe there was a time when maybe there was nobody, and you had to figure things out yourself, and you have to take care of everything yourself, take care of things. So but yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. So maybe now the situation is different, where you are now and whoever you are with now. Maybe it's a different, you are in a different space in your life, but maybe you are still holding on to those beliefs that now you have to figure things out yourself and you have to do things yourself. So know if this is true, okay? And that will, so it's about knowing like what's going on, where is this coming from, this belief. It could be something else for some of you guys, but if that is the case, then the energy is reminding you, is it time to let go of that belief? Because maybe there is someone around who can help you with things. Maybe they will be more than happy to help you with things. And so if you are not reaching out, maybe it has something to do with old beliefs. Just be aware of that, how things are making you feel, okay? So one more time, jewel is the message, and oh wow, that's a long reading. Every event in life presents us with a new opportunity to experience ever greater love. There is a jewel to be found within every teardrop. Trust. We, your angels, are guiding the current events. This is a time in which you and those close to you will emerge strengthened by every greater bonds of love. Trust. There is nothing to fear. There is only love. Yes. If you feel like an outsider, then that is not true, okay? Because love is all around you, Scorpio. So just you might want to take a moment to acknowledge the love that is already present in your life, and and be in that energy of oneness. It could be your community, it could be people in your life, it could be friendships. There is love, okay? So all right, so this is what I have for you, Scorpios. I hope this was helpful. Please take good care of yourself, and I will see you in my next reading. Remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. Okay, take care. Bye bye.